Okay, now I'm thinking I've got everything set up. So we're gonna have to see. And if we haven't, then well. Let's see. Got all this up and we roll! Hello, hello. Let's see if everything works. Oh boy. This works! Yes! Yes, 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 yes. It works! Oh my goodness! We have standards! We have standards! We also have a new, yeah. So my crystal ball tells me that it's Spiel time. I thought it would be very funny after a certain... Yep, rolling spiel and fancy text. I needed to have a crystal ball, and the only thing that was in my crystal ball is a sphere. And I thought it'd be very funny to start with. But yes, we now have fancy text, courtesy of Hades. Thank you so much for this. Let's go. Anyway, hi everybody. I can see that Dovi was already in chat. Just to specify to you, Dovi, the cancellation was for yesterday rather than for today, I promise you. So hiya Dovi, hiya Cove, hiya Velvet, hiya Hades, hiya Maz. Hiya Art, hiya John. Hello, hello everybody. Borrow pronoun are nos with the. You saw me waiting in chat. Yeah, I had to. But hello, hello. Okay, I'm gonna at least shrink the sphere and the because I thought it was just a funny gimmick to add today. Let me just let me just move the little guy. It just fits so well. What do you see in your crystal ball? A rolling friend. We do. Let me actually turn me back on now. Leo. Hi. It feels so cute. He is. He really is. He really, really is. And he is my boy. He's my precious boy, and I love him. Look at him. He's so cute. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's still there. Spiel is best round friend. Again, my Pokemon taste is a little bit off. It's either round and friend-shaped, or a complete and utter monstrosity that would eat me alive. And we love them all. And I need to add more people to that list of cute people. But yeah, how's it all going? How y'all doing today? Spiel. Spiel. I know. Spiel. Speaking of which, I need to actually sort this out on the throne, but I need to thank Lucius in particular. I know he's currently not here, but I need to thank Lucius for funding a Sphere plush, so I am technically getting a Sphere plush once I've figured out how to sort that crowdfunding thing. And I want to thank Bronze as well for funding a sticker album. I will be doing like proper post eventually once I figure out everything. But yeah, I really don't know how to use throne, not gonna lie. Can't complain about the Q command, I signed a deal. Yes, you did. So also as another announcement to people, I am going to be extending that, the not allowing me to deny being cute until the 19th. So that means Father's Day, I can't deny it. Doing good, hope you all are. Aw, I'm doing okay. Still a bit sleepy at the moment, but that's par for the course at this point. Been a bit busier than I thought I was going to be, despite me supposedly having like free time this week. That free time decided to turn into, hey, let's be productive. And bits and pieces have happened. And of course with Monday's karaoke stream, of course. I just said of course twice. You know, makes sense. So basics of what we're doing today. I'm going to be working on like a random piece that I've been meaning to finish. It's another script. So I had a script that I started. I just need to continue it and extend it a bit more. And with that, once I've extended it a bit more, I will put it in the server for people to like try out if it sounds any good. Also doing good, I sleep a lot. I'm very glad to hear that, John. Of course, makes sense twice. Look, I'm in a very repetitive mood nowadays. I just keep repeating myself for no reason. Also, I need to double check if mixed up works. Hold on. Does it work? Yeah, we have a new command! Thank you for doing that, Hades! Aye aye, guys, it is Captain Pal of the... it's the Pirates of the Caribbean. Pirate Pal's official. Yes, thank you so much once again, John, for the outfit! Now you're in my crew. And this also technically means that I am legally allowed to do sea shanties now. So, Colv, whenever you want to do sea shanties, I now have the outfit for it. Captain Pal Sparrow. Don't you forget it. I will get a jar of dirt. And it will be glorious. Sea shanties. Actually, wait. Nah, I have a bucket of dirt. You stole my brain cell. But yep, we now have a pirate mode. I'm gonna say Captain Pal Sparrow. Oh, everyone's sharing the same brain cell. I got inspired from the pirate edit, and a couple of people were in a call, including myself, and I just went to John, hey, can I do pirate mode? And John, being the absolute sweet person he is, said yes. So here we are, a couple days later, and a new outfit. So all those evil allegations and even that moral test, minorly incorrect, because you are very helpful. We need a bucket of dirt. We need a bucket of dirt! Bucket of dirt. John is the bigger propagandic here. Yep. Yes. Thank you, John. Diolch Vala. To be fair, a lot of things to thank, so a couple people think I've had to do a lot of thanking this morning. John is the supplier. John is the living embodiment of propaganda. Oh boy. I mean, you're not wrong. Quite a few thank yous. Because again, thank you, John, for the outfit. Thank you, Hades, for the new text box, because that's been something that I didn't think I was going to be getting, but thanks to being a guinea pig, I absolutely adore it, and it took me far too long to pick a font. It's support and make ideas reality. Aw. Again, I will do the proper, thanks for Throne on the Discord eventually, because I need to thank Lucius, I need to thank Bronze, and I need to actually, sort stuff out on how to actually get the stuff. Because I don't know how it works. I need a tutorial. But nah, I got too many people to thank. I want to thank all of you guys for even being here. This is very much... I don't know why I'm being so emotional right now. Also, wait. Oh, I know what toggle I forgot to do. I do have an Uwu hat toggle that I should actually link. I keep forgetting to do that, not gonna lie. Ah well, the Uwu hat can come later. So yes, for now, let me see if I load this. It's probably gonna lag, it's fine. Nope. Script. Oh, totally legit script, I think it was. It's totally legit. As soon as I add a few add-ons, I'll let my chatbox files free on Hina's server. Yay! Subject and listener. Yep, okay, this is the thing I needed. Yeah, so I can go and sort that in a minute. Yeah, Hades feeding us. He helping us out with any free assets. Which is immensely grateful because I had to test this out and spam a whole load of things in order to make sure it fit every different text box I owned. Which is all well and good. Documentation is for pussy. Go break code. Be free. That's the regular way I go. Wow. No, please make small documentation for it. No. Actually, you know what? Do what you like. Redocumentation? Nah, 5 hours of debugging. Look, if it works, the rule of thumb is you just don't touch it ever again. Like, if somebody else touched it, it's their problem, it ain't yours. The only thing that you need now is just a prayer. True pal difficulties with tech acumen. Oi! Wow. Debug with print statements. We haven't had any tech difficulties. Well, not pal difficulties with techs, pal. I just have to hit them with the old. It works on my machine. Mutation. Just have faith and hope for miracles to happen. I mean, if we ask Faith to join, then that works too. Okay, let's see if this is all well and good. Oh, oops, I forgot I left this on. Oh, where am I thinking of this? Hold on. There it is. Turn that on. What's this one? Oh, that's the other one. Okay, we can hide that one too. Okay. Am I a bit too tall for this scene? I'm definitely a bit too across for this scene. Hold my honkies. Hold my honkies? No, hold your honkies. Move me over. Okay, I think we're good. So let me just get the other bits up. I have so many things on this layer, it's unreal. What the hell? I load this up and I move this. Nope. Yep. Okay. There we go. So yeah, it's just a chill one today. So I am closing my window. Jesus Christ, hold on. Yeah. I physically had to close that because there was just a guy doing probably like either lawn work or I don't know what he was doing. It was just too loud. So I had to close that window, which means no fresh air, sadly. Raps needs his sleep, so he won't be coming today, but he sends with regard. Aw. Nah, it's all good. Raps, if you end up watching this later, I hope you had good sleep, I hope you're taking care, I hope you are doing well, and you just join in whenever you can, okay? But also, everyone should get proper memes. Boy and Dad. Boy and Dad needs rest. He does. He really does. He's a very hard worker, so of course he needs his rest. I don't need this open. Let me... Okay, the usual thing of, let's see what I can close, and then see if I can make anything faster. It's currently taking up the most thing. I don't know what. I just find the noise very funny. Technically don't need to open. Everything here technically needs to be open. That's definitely a thing that needs to be open. I'm always half tempted to turn off the face tracker. This, you are going off. Better. Oop. Why are those so fun to say? I don't know. It's just me. I don't know. Knowing Raps is properly resting is a good thing to read. Yeah, no, really is. Especially with how long he ends up staying up usually. Always get a bit worried, you know? But I'm very glad that he's getting the rest. Okay. Okay, not too bad. So this is a script I ended up working on off stream, but I decided to work on it now as I have time. Which is a very odd thing to say. I now have time. And so I won't be working on it for too long. It'll just be like maybe see if I can add a bit more content and maybe a bit of editing and adding whatever. But it's going to be like a slow one today rather than anything truly formal. So yeah, totally legit script, generic / free to use. You have time. I have rosemary who's got parsley in stage. As a fun fact, parsley has more potassium in it than banana does. But you have to eat like the same amount of, well, like 100 grams of parsley rather than 100 grams of banana. But yes. Although, if we needed sage, I think it'd be either John or Hades because they have sage wisdom. Sage words of advice. I'd rather eat more bananas, I think. Just season, like, your food with 100 grams of parsley instead. Just dump it all on there, you know? No, I would not put that in soup, just to clarify to people. I would not do that. Okay, so this is a totally legit script, generic / free to use edition. So this is kind of like a generic sort of layout. Open free to use stuff, crediting, concept, blank friend confesses their love to you before Truck-kun isekais them. So yeah, the concept being that like a childhood friend or something ends up confessing to the listener, and it's like as soon as that sort of happy moment goes, Truck-kun. It's like, it's very heartfelt, and then the ending just slams. Bananas are perfect. Bananas are good. I like bananas. I like most fruit. Grapefruit, definitely I don't like though, because it's a bit... I was gonna go it's a bit icky, but that's not the word I'm supposed to use. It's a bit tart for my taste. It's a bit too sour. Well, not sour. No, it's not sour. It's bitter. My mistake. It is bitter, not sour. It seems that my thingamabobby's broken. By thingamabobby, I mean my Streamlabs. Because it's currently telling me only 6 people are watching this, and I'm looking on Twitch, and it's showing that there's more, so I'm gonna trust my Twitch to tell me. Never mind, it also tells me 6. So I think I'm just broken. This is fine. Anyway. Subject. Twitch is twitchy. It really is twitchy. Everything decides to be twitchy today, which is okay. So speaker scripts. The person who's the funkiest and decided to confess in the middle of a road. Scene 1. I should have submitted this for my final project. Oh, I was supposed to start color coding because I needed to at least point out where the listener was supposed to be. So what sort of color was it? Okay. Great. Okay, I know exactly what color I need to use. That's fine. Are you seeing anyone? I'm very bad at writing romance, so this is why I'm happy to do like stupid scripts rather than simply serious ones. Because as soon as I start doing a serious sort of script, more romantically, I end up cringing myself out. So people who end up doing it for a living, I'm always impressed. Just embrace the cringe. Yeah, that's easier said than done, Hades. You try writing a script. You try writing a script that cringes you out. I mean, romance takes a particular mindset. True, it's one that I don't have. The cringe. Yeah, it's a mind. Romance is like my weakest sort of thing, but for some reason a lot of scripts tend to go towards like romance rather than anything else. I mega respect the people who can write good romance and good action scenes. Yes, though. The people who are able to write like really good action and really good romance, and both at the same time, they have my utmost respect, because it takes a lot of research, it takes a lot of like planning, whether it be drawing manga panels or actually trying to describe a situation. It is an absolute pain. I mean, it depends on how romance is developed. In most cases, people that don't really like romance use romance as secondary aspects. Romance is the thing that must be used in certain points, not really the main point. True. Which is kind of why I like using it in more of a humorous sense, or trying to do like stereotypical stuff before. Stereotypical things before I go into what I mean to do. Joke's on you, I can't read. You know what, Mars? That is very fair. That is absolutely fair as anything. Which is kind of why I write. Practice makes perfect, but at the same time. Also, welcome back. Welcome on in. What I miss? Not much. Just a new outfit toggle. Whole bunch of thank yous for stuff, and I'm continuing to write a generic script about someone getting isekai'd by a truck after they confess to their crush. That's basically all you missed. Yeah, there's not much. How you doing anyway? How's it all going for you? Oh, I accidentally left a thank you there. I need to also color code stuff too, because otherwise I'm going to lose track of... It just helped to have like the two separate colors. Me and Cole volunteered to get hit by a truck to see which one we get. Oh, well, like... I'll choose what worlds we spawn in. I'm not gonna isekai you guys with a truck. I'm simply writing a script about two people who are one of them happens to confess to it. When did I sign up to this? I guess you were signed up now. Welcome on in, Carl, to the script. I'm getting you guys to read it, I guess. I'm kidding. I wouldn't get you to read it if you didn't want to. Let's do this. No, Carl, it's okay. It's okay, I promise. I promise, it's okay. Well, who's the person who's gonna get isekai'd and who's the person who is supposed to listen to this? Because I can start writing listener lines if needed. Like, just one word listener lines. Yeah. So this is just for fun, or yeah, this one is just for fun this time. I've written scripts in the past. They haven't been. It's always like improvement for this sort of writing. But I did do 2 scripts in the past. One for my friend Hina, another one for my friend Nat. Both of which I don't know if they're going to be like narrating them eventually, but it was a very silly idea at the time, and it was kind of just fun to write them on stream. So I just kept with it. I started this one while I was in a class, mind you. The Hina and Nat script have been Stitches laughing. I'm glad to hear it. They're accessible to everybody in my Discord, so because I can't really post them anywhere. So I have Google Docs that link to them, so you can like access them and read them at any time. Which makes life a little bit easier, because if you want to like take them and adapt them to your own sort of stuff, then more than happy to, just as long as you at least leave a bit of credit. Because writing takes a long time, I learned. Well, of course it takes a long time. I took a writing course. What am I on about? I do actually have like a list of other people that I was supposed to make a script for, but because of like my workload, it ended up not working out. I prefer writing short stories like novellas. Well, you be in luck, dear Maz, because I also like doing that. I like writing short stories. I prefer flash fiction more to short stories because I like having that smaller, more condensed sort of story that you can still tell things, but it's not in as many words. I especially like doing postcard fiction, so that's basically as much as you can write on the back of a postcard. Which I actually have a pinboard next to me. I just pointed at my pinboard for no reason, not like you can see it, but I have my pinboard filled with like postcards that I've been trying to do like little stories on. You also have a regularly scheduled novella in this chat. Yeah, we have like a streamer novella. Well, technically a telenovela, but you can't really watch too much, so it's a streamer novella. I think that's how we're gonna dub it. But the main cast are currently asleep or busy, so that ends up coming up every so often. On multiple platforms too, mind you. On multiple platforms. All well and good. The telenovela just got Hispanic PTSD. I'm sorry. Disculpe. Sorry. That was cute. Hiya, Faith. How's it going? How you doing? Oh, I suck at any creative writing. The academic part destroys the most creative writing qualities I could have. I mean, sometimes it can. Sometimes it can't. Hello, I'm on my way home. Aw. I hope you've had a good day out. I hope you've had a good day out then, Faith. Guys. Go get all those shout-outs in. Wait, why am I getting... Oh, you know what? Never mind. That's actually revenge from the other stream. Anyway, good job, Cole. Good bot. Very good bot. Wait. Hey, at least it keeps some of the creative graphic qualities. True. Though, I'm having to mix, like, academic writing and creative writing, so that's the thing. That's a lot of shout-outs, it is, yeah. Hello, hiya, Dread. Hello there. Borrow pronounary nos with the. How's it going? How you doing? No, it's a pleasure to see you in here. Been a while. Oh, that reminds me. Huh? What's that reminded you of, John? I'm good, a little tired. What about you? I'm also not doing too bad. I'm also a little bit tired as well, but we make it. We'll make it. Guys, can I just say, it was remiss of me not to put Doomsday Blue on the karaoke song list. Potentially. Oh dear. We need a second karaoke stream. Maybe one day. Also, story time break, huh? Okay. We're just a chat of EP guys. I think everyone is. So yeah, okay, storytime break, I guess. John, do you have a recommendation of what story you'd want me to read? Or would you prefer me to go to my list? Can hold that to the end. I mean, I can... If the redeem's done now, I'm happy to get whatever story up. Because again, I have my usual thing. I have a video from another game. Okay. Wait, we can recommend stories. If you find the link for me, yeah, I'll read whatever's been recommended. The only reason I had to slightly complain last time was because I was told that there was a book in my house that there wasn't, which we found out. That book is on the other side of the world at the moment. I'm still not salty or anything. No, not at all. Not at all that we found out that the one book I was recommended is on the entire opposite end of the not even on the country, entire opposite end of the world. I'm fine with it. I know my next story time redeem. I'll wait a while after John's. Oh dear. Fanfic. Oh no. There are limits. Nothing that's not safe for work. I'm not reading that on stream or anything that goes against TOS. But yeah, yeah, if you send that link, John, I'm more than happy to get that read. Oh, you mean I can have Pal read Aboriginal Legends? I would read like a part of it. I would read a part of it. Nope, just the same one. I wouldn't do that to you, pal. Well, I guess we are going to, okay, well, I forgot that was there still. Let me turn this off too. I was hoping for a small ban. Nah. Let me just... I think this is, like, too dark anyway. This one was, like, the hard one. Oh, the thing is, I think this one's already narrated. I can just mute it, it's fine. I can just mute the video and just read it. Tofi's asking to get shot. Oh boy. The shooting thing is up to discretion of the mods, because I do trust you. But yeah, John, if you send the video over, I will, if you send the link to the video now, I will happily read it. Who's getting shot? Oh no. Oh no. You guys and like your obsession to get shot in this chat. What? Dofi, you're allowed to shoot, and I guess I am rootin' tootin'. Ready to shoot. I don't know. I'm so glad I took off the 5-minute yeehaw accent, because I know I couldn't keep it up again. I know for a fact I couldn't keep it up again if I had it. It's just the hat. I passed the shooting to you, I'm scared. I know you won't get in trouble if you do it, Dovey. You got free shooting license. Yes, you do. Yeah, free shooting license. Why the cowboy hat? But yeah, I can at least use my very cozy setup now for a minute. But yeah, why dad mode? Why do we need dad mode right now? Huh? I have one shot in the chamber. Who wants it? Oh no. Oh god. Well, I'm glad you guys are having fun. Always glad you guys are having fun. Hades! Oh my goodness. My goodness. Well, it was nice knowing you, Hades. I guess I'll go with this one. Yep, okay. I will do that. I have an automatic gun named Gunverit. 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 But also, yeah, no, you take. Yeah, no worries, Miles. Take your time. Hulva Amitra. Goodbye for now. Hold on, I'm struggling to like copy the link because I don't want to open another thingy. Script. Gunverit shall be engraved. Hold on, I'm being a bit laggy because I couldn't open and close the thingy. Okay. Okay, we're fine. New name unlocked. But yeah, no, take care for a minute, Maz. Why is that in such fancy writing, Dofu? Fancy font generator. I see. Right. Okay. Mate. Jodo mate. If it's already narrated, I'm just gonna mute the video and just read what I can. If stuff loads. Can't have engravings, just normal bold letters. It needs to have pizzazz. I see. Oh. Do I need to turn anything else off? Yeah, I can turn this one off. Okay. Is there text that comes up with this one? Because if there is, I am good. Context this one. It's a world of mages that either absolve or sacrifice their prey. Okay. Oh wait, John, this doesn't have any like subtitles, so is it just we are listening to this for like 11 minutes instead? You may have to hear pause. Okay. Okay, I will say for next time, John, if we're gonna do a story thing, yeah, I kind of need it like a transcript instead. If you want to hear only, it's okay. It's not that, I just need to have like some form of transcript to show transcript. Oh, it does, yeah, but it's auto-generated, so I'm not sure if this is going to be, too accurate, you know? Yeah. Captions technically work, but it's auto-generated rather than like actually made, so the particular one voices are weird context. You know what, let me just turn this up and see how we do, because I can just...
By the time I noticed him, he was nearly upon me, walking in my shadow.
We go together.
I took one look at his right arm and knew he was a sorcerer. He spoke as if he had only just learned to. He called himself Radux.
We hunt same monster.
Apparently he sought the same beast as I. He gazed at me with a simple innocence and spoke again.
We go together.
I felt strange after observing the way Radux fought. It's difficult to explain. But there's certainly something that sets him apart from us. Something missing. And there was another thing. He kept scratching his chest. Blood kept dripping from him.
I am sick.
That was his only answer. When asked about the incessant scratching. Soon, it occurred to me. This was no ordinary sickness. And so I asked him, when did you first get sick?
After Mother, I sacrifice her.
But it was all matter of fact for Radux.
She try kill me. So I kill her. My mother, she hate me. I am human, so she hate me.
Because he was human. What did this mean?
Mother, she is not human.
Radux willingly shared his past. We were interrupted by the appearance of a monster. I told myself that I would ask Radux more after the fight. The man had no feelings. This was the sense one got observing Radux. And with good reason. After learning of his background, it began to make sense.
Nobody want me.
Apparently, Radux was an abandoned child. When he was very young, he was left behind in a forest. A surrogate mother took him in and raised him. His mother was a monster of the forest.
I am child of monster.
He does not comprehend it all. His life is fantastically absurd, but for him it is all he knows. Born to a human, raised by a monster. How did he find his way back to the human world?
My mother, she try kill me. So I kill her. No choice.
Her actions were contradictory. Why raise a human son only to kill him later? In any case, Radux had learned a few things since losing his mother. Monsters kill humans. Monsters are the enemy. He hated monsters because his own mother was one, and she turned on him. It appears that Radux has never felt threatened while battling a monster. With one exception, the fight to the death with his mother. He did something that day that he was taught by no one. I imagine that the parents that abandoned him must have been sorcerers. For only this could explain his innate ability. The tragic events surrounding Radux's separation from his mother still affect him deeply. Each time he kills a monster, he is reminded of his past. What he did to his mother. The affliction of his chest is no disease. Only he does not know what to call it. And how could he? Guilt. This is what afflicts his chest.
I hope no family.
He pondered this as we were closing in on a monster. It was clearly an earnest thought.
Losing family. Not nice.
He was worried that the monsters we hunted may be survived by family. Why keep hunting monsters despite such misgivings?
Monsters kill humans.
I began to think. His mother's death had granted Radux two emotions. Her abandonment of him sparked a hatred of monsters. But at the same time, he felt guilt for killing his own mother. He was torn by these feelings. Even if he were to tear his own heart from his chest, his suffering would not be eased. Radux looked despondent. His heart was in two. This was very human. Odd for somebody raised by a monster. But perhaps this was exactly as his monster mother had wished. Her assault of her own son began to make sense. Human and monster cannot coexist. And claiming a life causes deep guilt. Humans required such knowledge to survive. His mother had chosen to raise Radux as a human, not a monster. For the sake of her precious son. I shared my thoughts with Radux.
My mother. Happy now?
Radux is learning to be human. A child's growth brings joy to every mother.
Okay. So, I happy too.
And the innocence of it brought warmth to the heart. Radux will grow up fine. One day, he will understand the affliction of his chest. Perhaps we will meet again and laugh about old times. Surely his mother would have wished it this way.
Wow. That was definitely a story. Also, take care, Faith. Don't die. Hulva Amitra. Thank you for that, honestly. It was a very nice story. And also, it definitely gave me a new segment to sort out. Because I'm just like, I can't really do much if I'm, like, listening, and I didn't want the model to, like, go crazy or anything, so instead, we now have a new segment, which is PAL FM. So if there's videos that we just have to listen to rather than, for example, be like, rather than have to watch, we have now a radio station. Also, upgrades. Upgrades, people! Professionals have standards. Speaking of radios, I know a website where you can listen to radios around the world. Ooh, okay. Hi, pal. Aroo. Hi. Hi. Oh my goodness. What happened? Yeah, 1 second. Boop. 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 Thank you. Thank you, Roo. Hello. How's it going? How you doing? And it don't matter. Roo deserves a shout out twice. Roo deserves a shout out all the times. And Dopey is a very good bot. Boop. There we go. There's our radio segment at least done for a bit. Though I might do a thing of the website's Radio Garden. Would you mind sending that on server for me? If you put it under the book recommendation. I'm okay, just off work. I'm really glad to hear that. Oh my goodness, you've worked so hard. So good job today. How are you doing? I'm not doing too bad. I'm a little bit tired, but that's like with everybody at this point. I'm just trying to recover from having to do a whole bunch of stuff in a tight deadline. So we're doing okay over here. I'm very glad to hear that you're off work now. So I hope you have a really good rest of your day. Also, Duckbot. Love that. But yeah, if you send that link to the Discord, please, Dopey, that would be great. Because what I might do if I'm finally able to have like pauses is I just put on the radios in the background and we just listen to that. Also, hi Bronze! How's it going? How you doing? And also, thank you so much for the funding something on the throne. It sounds like a really weird statement to still say, but thank you so much. I will make a proper post about it when I sort everything out, but thank you. And I misread that when he was going 03. I thought you went 03 03 cute instead of 03 Culve, but that's how the text reads on the screen. So yeah, let me go and put the music back on. We got a new sub badge. That's for like, that one's been there for a while, but also hi Shadow, a long time no see. How's it going? How you doing? And the new background? Yeah, this is my bedroom. This is my bedroom when we do like reading streams now. So, for example, we just had on both a reading / a radio segment. So we now have the new official PAL FM. Indeed, Pal, it's been a long time. I've missed you, Shadow. I've missed you. I hope you've been doing well. Let me just move. Okay, we're good. So thank you for the link, Dofi. That's really useful. I very much appreciate it. Okay. Upgrades, people, upgrade. Yes. Pal, I've been non-stop grinding a game. Is it Woowa? Is it Wuthering Waves, or is it a different game? But yep, now I might have to play around with like the radio thing for a bit, because that's quite interesting. I just remembered. Well, let's get back to, yep, I need to do this. Go back. Is No Denying Parliament still ongoing? Yes, it is. It's still ongoing, and it's been extended now thanks to a bet I had, not a bet, but like a deal I had to make. Colv likes the number 3. 3 is better, so it doesn't really mean anything. I just like to replace 7 with 3. 3. But also, yeah, make sure you get enough fresh Shadow, okay? That's cute. Oh, come on. Oh, speaking of, for some reason, speaking of Pal is cute, it is coming up to a point where I know for a fact, actually, let's get it sorted now. Hold on, let's get it sorted now. I'm gonna quickly switch off my, I'm just gonna have to quickly do this, something. Mate. Hi, you bros. How's it going? How you doing? Also, get your nuggies in now while you still have a chance, because I'm going to reset the number of nuggies after the stream, because I'm going to do the redeems for them now. So, get those nuggies in. I just got a rank win streak. Day's good. I'm really glad to hear that. Yay! Good job. Good job. Why am I broke? 0 channel points. Oh god. Where did you spend them all? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Hi. Oh, hi, Asphodel. How's it going? How you doing? It got carried. Hey, look, a win's a win, okay? A win's a win. There it is. That should work. Yep, my privacy is just about safe. So, yep, we are going to sort out the nuggies. So my final total is 17,400, right? So 17,400 here. Merch. Right, so not only do we have 17,400 from this month, we also have 10,000 as compensation for the lack of streams this month because of IRL things and because of my studies. So that is there as an apology. I'm gonna actually up that to 20,000 because I do feel like I still mucked up a bit. So I'm gonna do 2 sets of 10,000 for you. So you get 17,000 of what you've earned yourself. Good job, guys. And then you get 20,000 split into two 10,000s of what you'd want to use that on. So we're going to have 3 different votes. So we're going to have 3 different votes on what we want to do. So it seems that there's already been a vote for merch. I'm going to give you all the options. I still need to add more options at the moment. But we can decrease the amount of points it takes to do the 24-hour stream. I am going to make sure that number is accurate after the stream. We could do lower the name change price for the month. We can fund a 12-hour stream. We can fund a cooking stream, which we did last time. An IRL stream with no face. I might take this one off because I don't think this one's possible. So IRL stream is currently going to be taken off of this time because it's not doable. I will think of something else to replace it, but that's not going to happen. No doxing. Yeah, that was a thing. And also, I don't have the equipment for it. Pick a game for the month to try. We still have that. Temu/Wish Haul. I still need to plan what the Paralympics or the Palathon would be, so that's up for debate. A try not to laugh stream, where I'm not able to like laugh. Pick a game for the month to try, but it's a co-op one, aka force me to play Apex. I will limit it to the only game that I will not accept for this one would be League of Legends. That's the only game I wouldn't allow. As of right now, I wouldn't allow League of Legends. Writing a curse script from scratch. So the month would take me the month to plan and make a fully fledged script that I would write. Host a tier list. So we still have that as an option. Collective bedtime story creation session. Another karaoke stream. So if you want another karaoke stream, it's 75,000. How about Dota 2? I tried Dota 2. I would find a way of doing a drawing stream if that was it. Week-long toggles of Permadad, Bunny, Cowwitch, Moogle. I would also add on there the outfit ones too. So week-long maid, week-long pirate, week-long teacher. I would add them on there as well. Week-long rapscallion. I could just be wrapped for a week. That's fine. For one stream only during the month, I would set up tits and throw books. So I would see if I could actually set it up on here. So whatever my laptop says, we just go against it. Adding something to the shelf is fairly cheap. ASMR stream, I don't know how I'd do that. We have another chance to Twitch integrated throwing system, Dofi. It's the Twitch integrated throwing system. Another one for don't deny cute allegations for a month, that's 200,000. Narrator script, that is viewer's choice. One full stream of having to do yeehaw. Gonna be lurking, sorry I couldn't stay longer. Bronze, don't you worry a thing about it. I'm really glad that you were here, just please take care. Holval Amitra, I'll talk to you soon, okay? The union to make a request that's not on this list. Oh, I do have maid, teacher, and Moogle here. I need to add pirate. And make some form of merch. I don't know. So there are some that you could afford at the moment, and there are some that you can work towards. So, how would you like it first? Would you prefer to decide on what to do with the two 10,000s, or would you prefer to sink what you've gained this month into? Because I'm thinking if we sort out the two compensated 10,000s, then we can work that out. Okay, actually, yeah, I'm gonna do that way. So the first, everyone drop your votes in chat. What do you want? Merch, you can make a wallpaper for everyone to use. Oh, true. Decisions are hard. I leave it to them. It's fair. So we have 2 votes for merch now. We have 2 votes to add some points to merch. Because we still have cooking stream to fund. We still have quite a few things. You have at least one of the 10,000 you could sink into a week-long toggle. So I could have one of the toggles that we've set up on for the entire week. Merch sounds nice. Okay. So, okay. I'm gonna set it up. I'm gonna try and set up a poll then. Hold on. Where's my thingy? I follow what John decides. That's not how this works, though. It's not how this works. I'm trying to, like, do stuff. Trying to make sure that I'm muted before I do anything. Yep. Manage poll. What are we voting? Mitch. I think Pal wants to have a democracy. Palmocracy, yeah. Of course I want a democracy for this. A paltatorship, really? A pal tyranny? Oi, we don't need a pal tyranny. Okay, I'm putting a poll up for now. So this is going to be for the points that you've earned this month, and the 3 most popular have been Pal Tyranny, Propaganda. I am not a full dictator. I am not a dictator. Well, actually, I kind of am a dictator because I'm having to dictate what you guys are supposed to be deciding on. But I am not a dictator. I am simply just a bean looking to at least figure out what we're going to be voting on for a bit. Supreme Empower. Oh no. Oh no. I don't want to be the Supreme Empowerer. I'm not an Emperor Penguin. I could be an Emperor Penguin. I'm not an Emperor Penguin. Or is I could No! Do I need like a Hime outfit now? Let me get on that suggestion so I'm not... Yeah. I have a game I would love to make you try, but I don't know if your computer would handle it. I'd have to wait until July. If you're gonna like have very heavy games, I'd have to wait until like July comes round. Hime outfit. Do I have to really go princess mode? I don't feel like a princess. What the hell, Cold? Merch. Okay, I'm sinking points into merch then, shall I? So 17,000 into here. So that's already a 4. 9, 8. 17, 2, 6. I can maths. Oh, my princess, you mean queen? Queen! I know. So, yeah, no worries. Quick maths. See, I can do maths. I might have failed it once, but... Okay, so you have 10,000 left. Okay, who voted what, to be honest? No one voted bucket! You guys, really? Your Royal Highness. I could get a crown. I don't think I'd need one, though. Right, so... I'm gonna say one of the 10,000s goes to another, redeem. Because there was somebody who did vote for the cooking stream. 10,000 is gonna go towards the cooking stream. Wait, nope, that's too much. And, okay. I'm going to give you... I follow what John decides. He's the propaganda leader. Oops. Right, so you have 10,000 left. I'm gonna say that 10,000 can go on a toggle that you want for the week. For like a week long. So, out of all the toggles I currently have on offer for you guys, is there any you wish for me to just have on permanently for a week? Because I can fund the last 10,000 into doing that for 1 week starting June. Bunny or maid is my vote. Okay, so we have one for bunny or maid. Bear in mind, I will turn off anybody being able to turn off that said toggle for the week, which means that you can layer stuff on top of what toggle you ask for. So, say for example, you ask for the maid outfit, you can still like layer everything else on top of the maid outfit, but when everything fades away after the 10 minutes, the maid outfit will still be there. Bunny pirate. Do I need to add, like, bunny ears to the pirate outfit? Dad mode. So... I will... Okay, so it's currently... I'm going to have to make another poll, because why not? That goes my vote too. No, it's okay. Right. There we go. Made a new poll. Oh boy, I didn't realize that someone's gonna vote for the yeehaw one. Well. Give me a second, just stretching. Okay. Oh no. Well, this is fun. Nothing else is going on. What's the issue now? Okay, we can have bucket weed. I need to have a toggle where I could just be in a bucket for a week, you know? I'd have to find a way of doing bucket week, but I'd do it. I'd find a way of doing it. Oh, really? Wait, I was gonna look for something. What was I gonna look for? What? Or you can wear a bucket as a hat. I could wear a bucket as a hat. I genuinely had something that I needed to like look up and then I've forgotten what it was. What? Okay, what would I forget? What did I forget? Let me see. Do that. I've genuinely forgotten what I was going to search up. Or pal in a bucket. Pal in a bucket would be quite cute. Pal in the bucket would be quite fun. Bunny and bucket. Oh. Whoa with it. It's a tie. Right. Okay, where did all the votes go? I'm looking quickly. Where did all the votes go? Only into those two. So it's a bunny bucket, huh? That wasn't one of the options, but I guess I'm gonna have to do that. I mean, bunny in a bucket can be a thing. You know what? Okay, you know what? I will make this work. I'm gonna make this work. Your last 10,000 have been yoinked, and I'm going to use the rest of the stream at the moment to make Bunny Bucket Pal. So just give me a couple minutes to figure this out. I forgot the spiel was there. No, I know, I'm gonna figure this out. We're being spoiled. I always spoil you guys. What do you mean? I always spoil you. I'm gonna figure this out. Luckily, I sorted out some of my toggles today, so... Shelf items... Nope. I think I put it in memes instead, didn't I? Yes, I did. I put it in here, so... I need to... Copy. Paste. Okay, that's in there now. That's in here now. Pal always spoil us. Another cute call. Come on, guys. I shrunk again. No. Okay. Let me see. How am I gonna do this? I'm gonna have to stop the Yeehaw and Mustache Redeem for a minute because I need to figure out how I'm gonna do the bucket. So let me see. Hold on. Okay. And then if I were to go and get the bunny toggle quickly. I need to actually set the ears again. Wait. I'm gonna quickly do another hotkey thing. Hold on. All items in. Panoy. That one's going to be a. Shoot. Did I do something wrong? Nope, I didn't. Cut yourself in half and put yourself in a bucket. Sounds menacing. Oh, wait, want me to make you a trimmed bucket? Maybe if you don't mind. Also, hi, Rap. Oh my goodness. Morning. Good morning. Pal, more like pale. Is it? Yeah, it's. Yep, the second spelling is correct. It is pale rather than the other one. Pale means, like, the first pale you meant is to do with, like, complexion. The second one that you've just put is to do with that. What do non-Americans call it? No, you're right. It's pale. It can be a pail. We call it a bucket here still. So. Pail is a bucket. Just DM the bucket. Sure, I will DM the bucket. I just turned on record by accident. I just accidentally recorded myself. It's fine. But also morning Raps. Hold on, we're making the new toggle as we speak. Because I didn't realize this is supposed to be a thing, but now it's a thing. Hey guys, I was just definitely not in a VC with Colv and Renji 3 hours ago. Mm-hmm. Right. And I'm not in a bucket. Perhaps please get some rest. Is the pal more like pale gum? Sorry, don't mean to laugh, it's just so stupid. But yeah, Cole, yeah, Rap, why are you awake? That was so sorry. Mean to join that VCU and I got cold. The coffee got. Oh, Dofi. Don't worry, Dofi. Those sort of places are really safe. I promise you. Dun, 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 dun. It's okay. Those places are quite safe. Promise you. Chats all the time, join whenever. Yeah, no. They end up chatting like almost every day. There's always going to be something new. They're going to be doing stuff. I promise you that it's all good. I don't even join most of the time, so I always just like seeing what they get up to. Boop. Thank you, John. I just woke up for no reason. Go back to sleep. Go back to sleep then, please. Okay, while John's doing that, I'm going to sort out the ears. So, let me, just do page up quickly. Wait, hold on. What do they mean? Wait, hold on. I mucked up somewhere. I know what I'm doing. I swear. Up. Let me just do that, and then that should spawn the things. Perfect. So stop locking me in the bucket. I don't need to be locked into this bucket, I just need the ears. So there's that, I turn this one off now, so I don't have that activating again. I just need to get that back of the bucket sorted, and I'm all good. Yay. Back to sleep, or chill and hang out with you guys. I'll hang out with you for a bit first. Alright. Get your me's health as well. Yeah, Rabs and me. And me. Me. So technically, as soon as we cut like the bucket part or half of the bucket cut out ish, I'd be able to, like, have the toggle. So, if I were to, actually, wait. Would the bucket be too big anyway? Let me just, like, shrink it a bit. There we go. Bucket pal is in a bucket pal and a bunny. Wait, way around. Bunny pal and a bucket. Yeah, this is the new meta, guys. Being put in a bucket. This is the new meta. It's like you've heard of Elf on the Shelf, but have you heard of a Muppet in the bucket? Yes, I am the Muppet. And yes, I am in the bucket. Or at least I am trying to be in the bucket. It was either that or I turned the bucket upside down and wore it as a hat, but I thought it'd be funnier to be inside the bucket. Also, Patrick hype. Oh boy, oh boy. We're doing our best over here with what we've got. And what we have is scuff. What comes after defeat? I don't know. I don't know. What comes after defeat, Jarby? The smell. Oh, I love that. Welcome on in, Jarby Tong. It's a pleasure to meet you. You've come in at such a weird time. Bucket Diacula. Yeah. Also, thank you. Thank you so much. Yep, it should be in DMs. Perfect. Yep, I am going to get that sorted now. No, I keep locking myself in the bucket. I don't want to be locked in this bucket. I want to be locked in a different bucket. Stop. Get the bucket off me. Get the bucket off me. Thank you. Get in there. Bucket. Let's see. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill me up with song and let me sing forevermore. You're my world, all I worship and adore. Okay. I love it. I love it. Oh my god, this is so good. Oh, sorry, I missed a whole bunch of messages. Trim bucket. Try and adjust it further. You can tell it's put in the lavatory for me. Oh boy. Spicy hot pot followed by spicy nuggets. Free thighs, bless. Oi, John. Hi there. Well done. No, you need to put the other part of the bucket behind your model. Oh, do I? Oh yeah. I will figure that out now. Sorry, I'm missing out on like stuff in chat, so I do apologize if I'm being a bit neglectful. You know what? I'm very confused. Either way, let me see. Let's get the back of the bucket sorted. This one. that's too much in front. That's my issue. Bum bum ba da da dun 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 dun. Okay, let me move my. Damn, I'm actually thinking this is kind of hard. Wait. Huh. Damn it. That one's fine. And then the one at the back. I mean, technically. Not reading chat, that's a me thing, don't copy me. I'm trying to get a toggle sorted. Or you could trim the parts, put behind the model, give me some minutes. I think it's because it's already behind the model, that's where I'm struggling at the moment, but... How would I sing this up? Cheese. Hello, return with chocolate pudding. Oh, chocolate pudding! Also, welcome back! Can I have some chocolate pudding, please? That sounds really good. But also, Jarby, as soon as I see the cheese, I'm just thinking of the... the meme. Just like, slams it down. Cheese. What do you call a person who's inside a bucket? I mean, you ain't wrong. You currently ain't wrong. I am currently in a bucket. Of course you can have some pudding. Thank you! Thank you. Thank you, John! Sent you in the part DM so it intended. Thank you. Pale Diacula. Yes. I love this so much. Oh, this is so stupid. I love it. Why are you in a bucket? Because why not? We in this chat we support the bucket. Oh yeah, I'm now part of the... No, I'm part of Yay! Sorry, Faith, that just made me so happy. That's amazing, thank you. She's the bucket woman. I am the bucket guardian of the buckets. Hey, Valor quivers before me. I'm sorry, I'm laughing too hard. I just find this really funny to me. Did I leave the tablet by accident? I did. Give me a second, your librarian's a bit of a plonk. Okay, we're good. We Gucci. Let's try this again. Ba-ba-ba-ba. I did not think I was gonna make a bucket toggle, but here we are. Oh, I left that to go instead. Shit. Buckets back. Just need it to be one. Just trying to see if I can like equip it to the back of the thing. Bigger. A little bit smaller. No, smaller. So that works too. I did it. It's amazing. Not just yet, but after you sort out the bucket. Okay. Okay, we'll do another story time in a minute. Free the bucket from Pal. Free the bucket from Pal. Just gotta be clear, I'm definitely not struggling to stay awake. Raps, please go sleep, okay? Please go sleep. Life sometimes takes us to interesting places, true. Akila be like, bucket, yes. You missed out on an entire, like, segment, Jabby. I love it! I love the fact that I'm able to use a bucket that is my own brand. Oh my goodness. The timing of the music in my ears. The timing of the music, that happens to be the music that plays in Pokemon X and Y, their fashion shops. So, I guess I am the new height of fashion. I'm new here, okay? Yeah, no worries at all, honestly. It's a pleasure to meet you all the same. But also, yay! I'm sorry, I've got a really stupid grin on my face from seeing the toggle. And never mind, this is worth it. This is so worth it. I'm gonna make it now, hold on. I'm gonna make it now. Da -da -da. Okie dokie, okay. Bucket, no, Akila, no, it's Bunkila. Yes. Oh, say the thing, gotcha. There you go, Velvet. No, we can also have bucket. Now we can have bucket toggle. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna set bucket. Bucket. I kept trying to say buckle for some reason. I was gonna say buckle toggle. Somehow I had the perception the thing was shorter. Yes. You can still see my feet out of it. Shut up, Dread. I was gonna say buckle toggle instead of bucket toggle. Does this work? The toggle? I haven't set up a toggle yet, so. Raid. Yeah, we do have a raid command. We do have a raid command. We're just currently not raiding anybody yet. But we do have a raid command. Thanks to dear Rapscallion for helping me out, because I am a numpty. I'm a numpty. Wait, what am I doing? Oh, making bucket toggle. Rap, if you're trying to slander yourself, I'm gonna get people to tell you that you are absolutely amazing, so do not slander yourself when I'm not able to read chat, please. That's all I ask you. Oh, I need to actually make the toggle first. Hold on. This is why I do like toggles on stream, because it helps me to just get it all sorted. Like, mind you, you can. My feet are pointing out, so it's just me standing in a bucket costume. But no one has to actually know that, now do they? I'm just here, in a bucket. This is all well and good. Sorry, I keep laughing too much. Stop this after 10 minutes. I will neglect sleep for the rest of my— No! Rap, don't do that! She has little faith in you, Raps. Yeah. I read your name and the first thing that came to mind is tequila. Yeah, don't worry. I always do that as well, because it sounds like Daquila. But just call me pal, honestly. Just call me pal. I am the people's friend. Why do I get a compliment when I'm doing nothing? Because you're great and I want to give you a compliment. Don't question it. Small faith energy. Bucket cosplay. Feet for free. Are you kidding me? Her pal is small faith. Am I small faith, pal? What? Why is small? Stop. I don't even know who I am anymore. Oh Oh god, my mouth feels dry. Anyone got water? I've got water. If needed. Yeah. Hello, and sorry I don't speak Welsh. No, don't worry. Hello. Don't. I speak a lot. I speak English too. Please don't worry. Or huge. It's a pleasure to meet you. Oh, while you're in a bucket. Don't worry, Paulina. Don't worry about it. Common trash voice free. What happened to you? A lot of things. I am currently going through a very big state. Palkit. Yeah. Hiya Felix. Hiya Paulina. How's it going? How you doing? Also it sounds stupid, but you can add your name to the chat bot filter under bot filter, so you don't have to command reply in chat. I still don't know how to do that, Hades. I kind of need help with that. Why does everyone in Twitch keep pronouncing? I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to like butcher it. If you give me the phonetics, please, I will get it right. I'm sorry. But why should I have a reason? I should have a reason. Because the bucket's great. You just ate breakfast. Great. I'm happy to hear that. It's supposed to be 0 huge. Oh. 0 huge. Oh, so you actually do pronounce the 0. I gotcha. Gotcha. Gee, what's the bucket group? Well, this is my own bucket. This is my own personal bucket. Thank you. I do apologize. I didn't mean to do that, 0 huge. No nicknames. Gotcha. So I just do that. But it's a pleasure to meet you all the same. I did not mean to offend. I am simply trying to make sure that I don't get too overwhelmed reading everything at the moment and trying to keep up with a lot of different information at the same time. So please forgive me. I am a bit of a numpty. Let me just yeah. Fuck it. Chicken nugget. Hello, I'm Chicken indeed. Welcome back. It's a pleasure to see you again. Hey pal, the bucket looks comfy. There's always room for one more. There's always room for one more. I like the handwriting on stream. Thank you. I honestly found it very fitting for like my aesthetic, so I thought it would be perfect. And thank Hades for the actual thing, for the new chat box, because that is beautiful. Oh, I'm still trying to set up the thingy. Hold on. Create new one. Although, I'm gonna currently say we don't need it at the moment. Because this is gonna start from today, so I'm just staying in the, bucket. It's gorgeous though, it is. Can you get out of the bucket and throw my bones in there? I mean, we can try. We can try. Turning this off. Because this is the toggle that's going to be on me for the entire week. Always room for one more. Your feet are literally sticking out. Look, I have enough magic to know that I can get away with this. Makes sense. Wait. What did I miss it? I mean, so it doesn't show the chat bot in the chat box. I mean, I still need to figure that out, Hades. I need some help, if that's okay. Yeah, so we put your bones in a bucket. It would look like a KFC bucket. What is pal rate mode? Well, you see, it's pal rate mode. I'm gonna take off the bucket, for now. I'm gonna take off the bucket one. Or you just don't let me do that. Shrink. Paolo shrinks to fit in a pocket. Thank you. Yeah. Seafood diet. I see food and I eat it. Oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, I do have a pirate outfit, but the bucket kind of, yeah, it's a pirate bucket now. I was gonna take off the stuff and shell it, but I guess, yeah, yeah. My wallet's like an onion, hoping it makes me cry. Oh dear. Pirate bucket, let's go. I think you got a bucket problem. I think you need to stop being in your bucket. I could stop whenever I want to, okay? I can stop whenever I want to. No, you have to stay scuffed now. Fine, fine. I will stay scuffed, Faith. You look good. Thank you. Pirate Palkit. Palkit. Yes. Let me just change this at this point. Bouquet. Yes. There. But also, hiya, Felix. Once again, it's a pleasure to see you as always. How's it going? How you doing? No. Bucket life forever. Yes, I like this bucket. There are no bucket problems. There are no bucket problems in Ba Sing Se. I love that. Okay. Fun fact: a few days ago, I went to Burger King and took the Major Grom box. And there is some sort of present of a few characters like Lego from the film, and I got August Holt. I'm not really sure to write the name. Oh, that's cool. Oh. That's actually really interesting, to be honest. You're so cute. Oh, that sounds really cute. I'm just quickly fiddling with like something on the toggles. Hold on. Oh my goodness. If you look, you don't have to use the Welsh if you don't need to, okay, Javi? Between Fenhu Bucket. Gotta go now. Hope your stream's great. Thank you so much, Felix, and thank you for the head pats. Kulval Amitra. Goodbye for now. Oh wait, hold on. Don't use the nuggie command just yet. I need to reset it. I need to reset the nuggies because I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do it. Don't do it yet. I don't know how to reset the nuggies. Hold on. Thank you so much for the head pats. Pal, yes. Oh. Thank you, Cole. Cole's too good, best boss. Thank you. I'm trying, okay? It's a bit of a weird one today. Also, book. How long is this? How long is this for? Sorry if I'm a bit scatterbrained today. Yeah, I was about to tell you, but Cole decided to do it for you. Okay, this is fairly long. Okay, I can do this one. Right. I went to drink water. Hydrate, woman. I'm hydrating. I'm hydrating. I promise you. I didn't think it would work for me when I was giving her the command to copy paste. Thank you for the help. Okay, I'm probably gonna stay in the scene because it's easier for me to actually wait, can I change? It's a regular mod connect. Thank. Look, it helps. Okay. Thank you. We can now sort out the nuggies for next month. That actually helps me out so much. Right. So we have another story time from Colv, who has sent me a story in. She can make supermodel moderator command. You can. Okay, guys. Real talk. You can tell me you can say these things in chat and everything, but it doesn't mean too much if you're just saying, yeah, you can do this, you can do that. When I've already shown that I am a little bit struggling and I don't know what I'm doing. So it does sound a little bit a little harsh in a way. It's coming across like that at the moment. So I'm doing my best, I promise. I am gonna go read that book that Cole recommended now. Woo, suffering. I get it. Oh, it's okay. It's happened a little bit more now of, because I know for a fact you guys know what you're doing. And I fully trust you. I do all that. It is just a little bit of a... If it's like that, I'd prefer it to either be in a slightly nicer way of, instead of saying, oh yeah, she can do that, not explaining how then and there, or if you just give me like a quick DM to be like, hey, you can do this, that's okay. Because it's coming off as like, yeah, I don't know too much, which is true, but it's coming off in a slightly less than a friendly way. Which I know you don't mean. It's just how I'm interpreting it, which I don't mean to as well. Yeah. Don't worry, we're all learning. I know. Don't trust me, I don't know anything. It's all good. I don't know anything either. Night, pal, night, everyone. I'm from the Philippines and it's 11:02. Good night, Jarby. It's a pleasure to meet you once again. I hope you have a good rest. How long can a story submission be? No longer than, like, gonna have to... I'd say stick with short stories. Stick with, like, something that can be read in around, not 10 minutes-ish, but I'd say, like, 20 minutes-ish. I'd say. But yeah, good night, Jarby. Sleep well. Hulval Amitra. Green eggs and ham? What? I haven't heard of that, so, did I say green eggs and ham or something? What? Okay. Rap, I really don't know what you mean. You've definitely heard of green eggs and ham. No, I haven't. I haven't heard of green eggs and ham. I haven't actually heard of it. No. It's a Dr. Seuss book. Really? 14 minutes. 36,596 max. Yeah. What pal doesn't know about green eggs and... No, I never read a Dr. Seuss book when growing up. I never read any of the Dr. Seuss books. Yeah, I was going to start redeeming a chapter of a book once a week, but we'll stick to short stories. If the chapters happen to be short enough, then I am more than happy to try it. So, what do you mean you're surprised, Faith? I ended up growing up with like Roald Dahl and other bits and pieces. I didn't really read any of the Dr. Seuss stuff. How do you not have that book in your library? It was my favourite. In my own personal library, I do not have the book. In the archives, it's probably there somewhere. Better go to a different one. We have it in the archives, I just haven't seen it. But personally, no, I've never read it. But yeah, I love Roald Dahl though. You can give that books in the throne. Oh no. Am I gonna have to do like do I have to do like a Dr. Seuss reading stream or something? I'd do it. Oh, pirate's over. Let me do that instead. me do that instead. Shipping and delivery would be more than the book itself. Yeah, you're not wrong. Right, I'm gonna read what Cole recommended to me. So they sent it in DMs. Dr. Seuss stream sounds like an idea for Pal Nuggies. You know, I'll add that to the Pal Nuggie one. Sorry. Okay. Okay, take a deep breath. I've got to go. Good luck with the stream. Thank you so much, Dread, for joining. Chillhop amitro. I hope you can join in again soon. Okay, let me take a deep breath for a minute, because I'm reading too much. Okay. I'm going to get my notepad. I'm going to note down to add that to the Excel sheet. Okay. Okay. Virtual catalog. Still don't know what it means. Oh dear. Oh, did I not put the toggle on here? No, I did do the toggle. No, I didn't do the toggle on this one. Well, I've mucked up. Deadpool Witch, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the archives and the memberships are at the front desk. It's a pleasure to meet you. Uh-oh. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. Reminder to watch Wall-E again. You know what? Valid. I will definitely put that on my list. Let me quickly just do a thing. Nope. Alert box. Yep. Mission complete. Thank you so much for the reminder, and welcome on in. The memberships are always going to be at the front desk, and it is an absolute pleasure to meet you. I don't mind why I'm in a bucket. It's one of those things. It's just one of those things why I'm in a bucket. Let me just shrink this slightly. Okay. Should be fine. Right. Hey. Karma. We're all good. Dr. Seuss reading stream. If I do that as a toggle, I will make sure to buy the books myself. I have the urge to yeet you. You know what? Valid. Guys, I'm lost in the archives. I need a hand. We can lend you some from Skelly Bob. It's all good. I would recommend against this course of action. Oh dear. I'd rather not be yeeted, but thank you. Okay, so. Story from Cole. From Valuable Humans in Transit and Other Stories. I don't know, Timmy. Being God is a big responsibility. Did you tell Faith what Cole said last night about green? What should I say earlier? Oh. Yep, that's the title of the book that was sent. So it's from a collection called Valuable Humans in Transit and Other Stories. And the story happens to be called, I don't know, Timmy, Being God is a Big Responsibility. So I am going to go through that. I have to bounce, unfortunately, but I hope the rest of the stream goes well. Bye all. Bye Velvet. Hulva amitro. See you again soon, okay? Please make sure you take care. Okie dokie. I might not be reading chat for a little bit, so I'm going to be reading. So please make sure you get cozy, make sure you get comfy. And we got another story, this time actually going to be read by me instead. Storytime pal will catch up on chat after story. Thank you. Thank you, Cole. Best bot. Okay. Tim, do you want a bar of gold? Tim, raincoat on, about to leave for the weekend, was completely flummoxed by the question. He froze in place, 1 foot out of the door. and considered the offer. And then considered how seriously he was meant to consider the offer. Obviously, he thought to himself, he wanted to borrow gold. Who wouldn't? And yet, the logistical questions. Come over here, Diane told him. You need to see this. I've got to go, Tim said, checking the time. At a dead run, I can just about get to stop. No, I can just about get to stop before my bus does. Diane was on the other side of the office. She was the only other person left in the place. She shook her head. I promise you, it's worth it. They're every half hour. It's Friday, and you know what kind of week this has been. Get the next one. Give me half an hour of your time. Gold! Tim grimaced. God, I'm hungry. He let the door close and threaded his way back through the maze to maze of desks to Diane's. Look at the big screen, she told him, as he set his rucksack down. It's easier than squinting at my terminal. Okay. Hypercomputation, right? That is the name of the game, he replied. Officially, publicly, to anyone outside of the smallest inner circle, it was a quantum computing project. But to describe it as quantum computing was a mind-boggling understatement. There were already quantum computers. They were just computers. They were just faster. This was beyond that, and beyond that, and beyond that too. To be sure, a lot of quantum mechanical interactions were involved, but a lot of quantum mechanical interactions were involved in eating a piece of toast. It had taken 23 people less than 2 years to build the engine, and in that time, the true objectives of the project have been accidentally leaked twice, both times to the people who dismissed what they learned as obvious fairy tales, and thought nothing more of it. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to pause for a minute. Azu, thank you so much for the raid! Oh my goodness! Thank you so much for the raid! I can't put my hands in the air, I'm currently reading! Welcome on in, people from Azu's chat. Hello, my name is Pal D Acula. The D stands for many things, and I am your head librarian and resident witch of the archives, a library in the void. Today we are having a story time, so please get cozy, get comfy, and we shall continue with the story. Cole! Oh my god, Cole! Nah, I need that as a screenshot. Please, somebody screenshot that. Please. Also, Tommy, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the archives. The memberships are at the front desk. Right. Guys, right, get cozy, get comfy. I'm gonna continue. Okay. Oh my goodness. How was your stream anyway, Azu, before I go back? How was your stream? Because I know I did tune in for a bit of it. Okay, I'm gonna read chat in a minute. I'm just gonna continue from here. Okay. More to it. The engine applied a theory which had taken a trio of quantum statisticians a half-century to articulate, and which only a single-digit number of people outside of the project comprehended. The engine was capable of passing information to and processing the responses from what could be described, without hyperbole, as a single fundamental particle with infinite processing power and infinite storage capacity. Not quite enough time had yet passed for the world to be totally and permanently fundamentally altered by this development. Nothing was public, yet. Even the most elementary, low-leveled implications were head-spinning. Tim and Diane were programmers. This week, they had assembled the first rudimentary programming interface for the hypercomputer, and then begun giving it tasks. Tim had gone for what he felt was the most obvious, low-hanging fruit. He had solved the halting problem. The thing was a Turing oracle, right out of the textbook. Given an arbitrary program, would it loop forever? You could know for a fact The engine could execute an infinite loop in less than 10 seconds. Brute force primarily testing of every single integer in existence. Easy. Pi to the last digit. A triviality. Diane had gone in a different direction, away from discrete mathematicians and into simulation. Having the ability to carry every calculation to an infinite number of decimal places meant absolute accuracy, absolute reproducibility, perfect detailed chaos. Or so she said. She hadn't actually demonstrated anything concrete yet. She had been cagey, and Tim had become curious. Look what I hypercomputed! She pressed a few keys. The big screen became a software viewing port in her simulation. Tim looked and saw a blue-white sphere in the black, illuminated from one side by a brilliant white glare. Earth, Tim nodded knowingly. Beautiful. Lots we can learn from a simulated Earth. No wonder you went quiet. It must have taken some time. You had to implement, what, physics? All of it? Yeah, the grand unified theory, Diane said it casually, and held up a thick book, the grand unified theory. And then gathered all that raw data to simulate from, Tim went on. Surprisingly, actually, no. All I did was start the simulation with the exact singularity boundary conditions given to us by the gut, and then integrated forward at high speed from 13.6 billion years, and then froze it. And then ran a search. Tim blinked. A search? Across 10 to the 165 star systems for Earth, the entire observable universe and Googles of times more beside. And here it is. Search result 1 of 1. Tim wasn't able to find a sentence. The continents match up to what we had about 350 million years ago, Diane told him. I can wind the clock forward slowly, a few million years per minute, and stop it once we get close to the present day. Wait, said Tim. What are the chances of this? Apparently, 1, Diane said. This is Earth. I mean, this is really Earth. Not an approximation. And not an altered Earth, subtly perpetuated by random fluctuations. The engine can do a lot, Diane said, advancing the simulation at speed, but it can't behave randomly. There aren't chances here. There is a perfect continuous implementation of the equations of reality. No steps, no truncation, no fuzz, no unpredictability. Absolute accuracy. It looks like the existence of Earth is a fixture. It just is, like the digits of pi. Civilization is going to rise on the simulated Earth precisely how it did in reality. But seriously, though, Di, how precisely? Precisely, Diane told him, without clarifiers. Huh. Can you wind the clock backwards at all? No. Ask me again on Monday. Well, we'd better not overshoot the present day then. Tim watched the Indian subcontinent barge north into Asia, and the Himalayas rise. It was transfixing. A little humbling. Slow it down. We're not close yet. I know. Some peaceful minutes passed. Seasons passed at a rate of kilohertz. Tim stirred as the continents began to resemble themselves. Can we move this viewpoint? It's a little rudimentary, Diane said, keying some slightly modified parameters into the query. But we need somewhere where we know civilization is going to arise visibly and early. Somewhere easy to locate. Is there a... Diane was already aiming the scanner at the Nile Delta. Nice. She pulled the rate of progress back to 1,000 years per minute, until Egyptian civilization began to appear. Diane moved the viewpoint a little more, trying to find the pyramids, but with little success. There was a lot of Nile to search. In the end, she switched focus to Great Britain, and found the future location of London in the Thames Valley, scaling back to a century per minute and using the development of the city to determine the era instead. As they watched, redevelopment swept the metropolis in waves. Diane slowed progress further and further. Was that the Great Fire? Tim asked. God, look at that damage. And slower still. I see motorways, Tim narrated unnecessarily. Dartford Crossing? This is starting to look like home. Yeah, now I can show you what I wanted to show you, Diane said. She suspended progress and spent a minute adjusting the focal controls further, tracking away from the centre of London, following a particular A-road. Oh, said Tim, figuring it out. Mind your brain doesn't cave in. You've got to be kidding me. In another minute, they were watching their lab being built. And then, as Diane slowed their progression to a day per minute and zoomed in, staffed. That's me, said Tim. And there's you, and there's Pete R, smoking outside, obviously. Can you go inside? It was already happening. Now the viewpoint was inside the control room, facing at a random wall, bare except for a familiar-looking digital clock and calendar, showing a time a few hours in the past. With a final flourish, like a magician, Diane lined the clocks up and panned around. And then they were. And then they were, from behind. Tim waved at the camera while still looking at the screen. Then he looked up and behind himself, at where the camera should have been, near the clock. There was just a blank wall. Okay, he declared, alarmed. That's freaky as hell. I don't see anything looking at us. That's because this is reality, Diane said. To look at reality, you have to put an eye there, a physical sensor. But what you're looking at on the screen is basically a database query into a total abstraction. You're not looking in a mirror or at a video image of yourself. You and he are different people. Tim turned back to the screen and saw himself turn. The movements lined up exactly. Different people who are reacting in exactly the same way. And having the same conversation. Although, picking up the sound is kind of complicated, so I haven't got that far yet. So, I'm guessing your viewing point doesn't manifest in their universe either. I haven't programmed it yet. But it could, right? We can manifest stuff in that universe. We can alter it. Diane was silent for a suspicious amount of time. Tim had known her for just about long enough to recognize the expression she used when she was keeping something back. He remembered about the gold. Di, can we play God with the universe? Are you asking should we or may we? Can we? She replied, yes, with the same expression. Tim tried to take it in. That would be insane. Can you imagine living inside the machine, finding out one day that you were just a construct inside a hypercomputer? The shenanigans we could pull. We could just reverse gravity one day, smash an antimatter Earth into a real one and see what happened, then undo everything bad and then do it again and again. He pressed a finger to his temple. There are ethical questions which I can't even begin to unscramble here. Diane, he noted, did not appear to be listening to him. Oh my goodness. I'm going to pause there a minute. Oh my goodness, what did I miss? Possibly some random guy. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the archives. The memberships are at the front desk. Oh my god, so many head pats. Oh my god, so many head pats. Oh my goodness. Okay. I've arrived. Welcome on in. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm just gonna finish reading if that's okay. Okay. Question. He leaned over her shoulder. This universe is exactly like ours in every particular, right? Right, she replied. So what are they looking at? A simulated universe. A simulation of themselves. And of us, in a sense. And they're reacting the same way I am, Tim asked. which means the second universe inside that has another me doing the same thing a third time. And then inside that, we've got, out of 0 identical recursive universes, one inside the other. Is that even meaningful? Tim, Diane said, it's a hypercomputer. It has infinite processing power. It can do anything. Well, not anything. It actually does have limits. But you're going to have to demonstrate some serious imagination if you want to hit them. My priorities have been elsewhere, Tim said. I've just been solving ancient mathematical riddles in the past week. Did you know there are no numbers with a base 10 multiplicative persistence greater than 11? I've proved it. I've just tried them all. I have a paper coming. Yes, I think you mentioned it. There are only 5 Fermat primes, Tim continued weakly. Yes. Tim focused. Their universes are only precisely like this one, as long as we don't start interfering with the simulation. So what happens when we do? Let's work that through. Every version of us does the same thing, so the exact same thing happens in every lower universe simultaneously. So we see nothing in our universe. But all the lower universes instantly diverge from ours the same exact way. And all the simulated copies of us instantly conclude that they are simulations. But we know that we're real, right? Still with you, said Diane. While Tim rumbled on, she briefly switched windows, checking in on the small program she had finished writing 30 minutes ago. It was almost done compiling. Both Tims were pacing up and down. Okay, so follow this a bit further. Let's say we just stop messing after that, and watch what happens. But all the simulated little peeps try another piece of interference. This time, every single simulation diverges in the exact same way again, except the top simulation. And if they're smart, which I know we are, and they can be bothered, which is less certain, the peeps in simulation 3 onwards can do the same thing over and over and over again until they establish what level they're at. Di? Why am I suddenly extremely worried? Also, Gamer Sucker, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the archive. The memberships are at the front desk. I'm just reading at the moment. So please don't worry if I'm not responding, okay? Tim, look behind you, said Diane, pressing a final key. At the exact instant, the Diane on the screen pressed the same key, and the Diane on the screen pressed her key, and so on forever. Tim turned. As he turned, something towards the back of the office went whump. It sounded like something dense and heavy dropping onto the floor from a significant height. He couldn't immediately see what it was. Unnerved, he headed out, casting glances back at Diane and up at the clock. On the floor, right below the clock, he discovered a golden cube, about 5 centimeters on a side. He crouched and squinted at it. He picked it up. It was much, much heavier than he expected. Grimacing maniacally, he turned back to Diane and said, Di, we're in a simulation? Diane smiled wryly. 10 to the power of 24 gold atoms, arranged uniformly in the form of a cube, minus some rounded corners. You're welcome. Tim returned to her, eyes glued the absurd artifact, clutching his hair with his other hand. We're constructs inside a computer, he said miserably. I also have a paper coming, she told him. This sequence of hypercomputation universe simulators is infinite. Each of them is identical, and each believes itself to be the top layer. There was an exceedingly good chance that ours would turn up to be somewhere in the sequence rather than at the top. This is insane. Totally insane. What am I going to do with this? It must be worth more than my house. There is a feedback loop going on, Diane said. Each universe affects the next one subtly differently. Subtly differently. That's a weird one. There was a chance that the outcome could have been unending chaos, but it looks like it settles down to a point of stability, a point where each universe behaves exactly like the one simulating it. We are, of course, almost certainly way, way, way down the road. How could we not be? Do you know how big the average positive integer is? Tim was not able to answer this question. And so, at this level, everything we do in the universe will be reflected completely accurately in the universes below and above. That universe on the screen might as well be our own universe. We can give ourselves anything we want. I don't want gold, Tim said, transfixed. I'm comfortable. What did I just say? Oh my god. I can't sell this. Where do I say it came from? There's no story. I could sell it to a crook. I don't know crooks. Money in the bank would be better. How do you hack a bank? It's all stored electronically. There have to be error checksums. Diane snapped her fingers. Tim! He looked at her. She said, we can fix everything. She raised her eyebrows. It was clear that she had a long list of things she wanted to fix. What happens, Tim asked her, when the news breaks out that whoever sits at your terminal is God? I was ready to overthrow discrete mathematics. The announcements. The project has PR prepped for that. I thought it'd be exciting. It will be, Diane averred. We should turn it off. We can't do that, Diane said. Why not? There was a pause. Oh. Yeah. That's... could be a problem. Yes. And the end. What a trippy story, Jesus Christ. Thank you so much for the recommendation, Cole. I thoroughly enjoyed that. My goodness. There was so many words. I'm actually surprised I managed to read quite a few of them at like a normal pace. Not gonna lie. I'm glad you liked it. No, I really enjoyed that. Thank you. I might need to like check out more of the stories. I could just finish the entire thing during like a session. Reading's all fun. Wait, that's it? Yeah, unfortunately that's it. That was real interesting. Thank you so much for that, Paps. It's not the entire book, that's one story from the book. That's one story from the book, Tommy. I'd be wanting to collect... I'd probably be trying to find more stories. Oh my goodness. Dear. Okay, never mind, I should have... Okay, so note to self, I'm gonna have to put a cooldown on that. Okay. Alright, yep. Don't worry. Okay, so I decided I am gonna fully neglect sleep. Rap! You should read Goosebumps next. Ooh! It's an idea. If I'm recommended them, before I'd have to make like a list of books I can read on stream because I don't have any of the Goosebumps books on me at the moment. So it's either I'd be sent stories in by people or I'd be given or I'd be asked to read what I have. Because I do have like a murder book where if somebody like pings it, I might change the toggle a bit, being like bedtime story, my choice, and bedtime story, people's choice. Because I do have books to read. It's more of... I don't mind reading what people recommend me, as long as they're able to give me the source itself. Or if it's like a story that has already been narrated on YouTube, I can just put it on in the background and go to Pal FM. You know, your now new favorite radio station. But yeah, Raps, please go get some sleep if you can. Unless I have to read another story to try and put you back to bed. Because that could work. Okay. I think I might call it here for... I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna call it for stream today because, as much as I was gonna get some stuff done, I was gonna do some... there's like little bits and pieces that I can do off stream. I have 300 pages horror books that I read 50 pages. That's fair. No worries, honestly. I was thinking if something was off, you were in the bucket. Yeah. I'm just in a bucket, don't mind me. But yeah, I think it would be a bit... I know that I could just keep reading and do a lot of bits, but I think that today I might take it a bit easier. I'll do some more on Saturday, because I think that's when I plan for a stream next. Let's see who's currently up. It's live, Rue's live, Doom's live, Maple is... Appreciate the reading. No worries, I'm glad that people enjoyed. I like to read a lot, so if you people like me to like narrate anything or just read stuff, I'm more than happy to, because I genuinely enjoy doing this. Let me see. Ladumer. Oh, Ladumer's live. I've been checking him. It was more of upgrading the stream. Yeah, it was more of like upgrading the stream. It started off with work and then ended up with me in a bucket for a week. So from this week onwards, until next Friday, I am going to be in a bucket. But yep, I'm going to set up this. We're gonna raid Ladumer today, because I end up tuning in every so often. I just like checking him out. It's an unofficial raid to Rue, but an actual raid to Ladumer. So it's an unofficial one to Rue. So set this up. Thank you so much to everybody who's been here since the start. I am really appreciative. Thank you so much to the people who have just joined. You are absolutely amazing. And until the next time these archives are open, you need but simply to ask. Abara pronoun ari nospith tha. Bye y'all. Love you. Love y'all. And please make sure you take care.